Good morning everyone, today we've got a little bit of a treat for you. We've got a double unboxing of two Accurist Origin watches. One from the men's area and one from the ladies area. There's no sort of main similarities between the models I've gone for. I've just gone for two completely different sizes, two random watches. I also ordered one on the Accurist, so I might be considering buying it, I'm not sure. Sorry if I sound a little bit funny, it's just because I'm getting over a cold, I still get a bit of some croaks in my voice here and there, but enough about me. Let's get on with the double unboxing, shall we? So obviously at face value, both of the watches have the same sort of box, despite different sizes. That's probably consistent whichever area you go into. Take this one out first. This one. Don't worry about the issue with the watch roll on this right hand side one. It's just because I've been a bit sort of careless opening it and I've damaged it a little bit, but I'll fix it after this video. So obviously at face value, let's have a look at this watch roll. Both is actually identical. So you've got a sort of a line fabric finish all the way along the side here. On inside, you could probably fit two watches on the actual rolls themselves, depending on the size. If they're really small, you might really get three. It depends entirely on your watch taste. Got a nice Accurist sort of embossed topping in the side. That was cut into it really, with nice orange stitching going all the way down the side. Let's unbutton that one. Unbutton that one. So we've got the Accurist Origin 70001 on the left and the Accurist 70018 on the right. Let's take them both out and have a look at them at face value. One thing you have to be very careful with when I'm doing these watch rolls with Accurist is you've got to be very, very delicate with it, because sometimes these little pieces of fabric here, these extra plates on the end here, they get stuck to the button down on the side, and it actually pulls it away from the main cushion. That's just something you've got to watch out for when you're buying these. That's the only drawback with these watch rolls. They're not, I like to say they are well made, but they're not really. This one is an example that as soon as it's damaged, it's come away, and that's been just from one unboxing. That was in the one where I just did the woman's one on its own. You might have seen it, I'm not sure. Right, so here we go, guys. This is the Accurist Origin 70001 on the left and the Accurist Origin 70018 on the right. So at face value, we've got we'll start with the left hand one. So we've got 41mm case diameter with a 10mm case thickness compared to a 34mm case diameter with an 8mm case thickness. So obviously the noticeable differences in the size, and obviously noticeable differences in the weight. I've weighed these out individually, and one weight, the Accurist Origin men's one, is 150 grams, which is considerably light for this size watch, and the ladies one is just 100 grams. So it's not that heavy, but then it's each to their own, really, isn't it? It's not going to be the one's not going to weigh exactly the same. And the differences don't end there in terms of well, there's many differences between these two. You get this watch for £160, whereas you get this one for 118. So obviously differences in prices there, and differences in the quartz movements that are used in the actual watches themselves. So the Accurist Origin 70001, I'm going to refer to it as the navy blue one from now on, is a Miyota CJS25, whereas the mother of pearl one is Miyota C-2035. In terms of the accuracy, they're both very, very similar. They both they're quoted at plus or minus 20 seconds per month. So that's the sort of the accuracy differences and the sort of face value specs. Let's move down to obviously the dials. So with the navy blue one, we've got the obviously fully luminous hands, and the same with the mother of pearl edition. The only differences obviously are the dial, and with the men's one you get a full working chronograph as well, with a 24-hour readout in the right hand side sub-dial, whereas the ladies one is just a bit more of just a classy finish really. This one's a bit more sort of functional. Also, this mother of pearl one doesn't offer a date dial. But in terms of the similarities, they both have a sapphire glass finish on the top of the glass with 100 meter water resistance, so they are pretty good underwater. I'm just going to put this one down so we can have a little look at the chronograph on this one. Sorry, ladies, I'm going to have to have a look at this technical stuff here. I'll have a look at the crown in a little while. Got to push that in to make sure it's working first. The chronograph dial and the actual button feels a bit crunchy. I don't know if you heard that. You can see I'm pushing it in, and you just I think it's going to depend on what your taste is from a chronograph. But if you see that hand moving around there, just in the bottom left, we then push that in and reset it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how sort of crunchy it feels. I'd rather either just push in or have a really well defined like click. This one's a little bit of like, it just feels a little bit tiny bit crunchy to me, but that's probably obviously the effect they're going to go for. Obviously, with this men's one, you have got a few more markings as well, so it makes it, I think it stands out a bit more. But this one stands out in its own way in terms of the fact that it's got gold with mother of pearl dial. So let's come around to obviously the individual crowns. It's going to be a bit difficult to do this. Let's have a look at the ladies one. So the crown on the ladies one is a single position crown with a nice firm movement moving around the side of the crown there. Nice feedback to the actual hands. And then let's have a look at the men's one. It's a double position crown, obviously, because you've got that date dial in there, so you're going to have a way of turning those date dials around. Both feel they're basically identical. They've got a good amount of feedback to the actual crown when you're moving it around. And I think this one feels a bit nice to push down, probably because it's got that extra position in between. So obviously that's the watches at face value. Let's come down to the straps, and obviously let's briefly look at the casing first on the side. So they both offer a stainless steel casing. Obviously the mother of pearl is iron plated gold plating on top. They both offer the finish or a brush finish on the side with a chrome polish finish on the actual detailing for the crown, chronograph, whatever you want to call it. Both offer a mirror finish on the actual fixed bezels that are in place just on top here. And now finally, let's come down to the straps. So the men's one is a 22mm quick release strap, whereas the ladies one is, I believe, an 18mm quick release. And both sort of very similar in terms of the fact they've got a brush finish going all the way down the side, and they're both adjustable by let's see if I can get a picture of this. Both adjustable by little tiny pins on the side there. You might be able to see that rather than the screwdriver. And then coming down to obviously the clasp, you've got they're taking on the sort of Rolex presidential approach in terms of the fact that you've got a hidden clasp system with 2 push buttons to deploy a double fold over system. Both revealing a nice sort of matte finish interior. Obviously, both of the case backs, they are fully engravable if you want to get those done from the actual manufacturer themselves. Let's have a look at it on the wrist. So in terms of the Accurist, the Origin one, the original navy colour, you get 9 different variants in terms of the colour, so you've got plenty of choice to pick from. Whereas the other one, you've got only sort of 7 variants. There's only 7 choices. The actual original foundation of this design dates back to 1946, whereas this one's a bit more sort of modern. This one's probably a bit more sort of original, contemporary. The actual foundation of not 1946, they're both based in 1970, but I think this is one of the sort of the earlier designs compared to this. But the actual Accurist themselves, they were founded in 1946 in Clerkenwell in London, if in case you wanted to know that. But they both look very, very nice. I think they're easier, like a his and hers style watch. Anyway, they are the two Accurist Origin guys from the men's and ladies world. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video.